Hey guys, well, that's it. Oops, sorry. Welcome back to Sunday Funday. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just cutting off the rear of the lower quarter panel. I'm cutting it beyond the line. So what I mean by that is you can see how high up they weld. That's the front half, right? There's the lower half over there. You can see how high up they weld, but I'm cutting below the line. Gonna get this whole section out of here, and then I do my magic trick that I've showed you guys so many times before. Then I just lay it there and I cut it away, let it fall inside, and and away we go. Yeah, I can do that again. There you go. Anyway, you got to remember you got your outer wheel tub in there, which mine are solid so far. So you got to drill out some spot welds here, drill some spot welds here. So it's going to take a time to get that off of there, but I'm on the go. I'm on the go. It is Sunday Funday, thank God. It's not raining out. Holding on, the weather's holding on out there. A little cloudy if you can all see. But it's all good. I'm having fun. Back at it. Loving this 100%. I miss it so much. I just love cutting and welding and fabricating and customizing. It's oh God. I could just build custom cars the way I want all day long. Just somebody let me win the lottery. Let me win the lottery and you guys are going to see some cool ass rides, but I ain't going to win the lottery. We all know that. Anyway, I'm going to continue on cutting, then we'll get back to some filming and show you when it's all off of there. Okay guys, so I got a bit of it cut off. Now, I know sometimes, you know, like when I'm doing these videos, I can't show and tell you everything, but you want to make sure that, you know, your holes for your chrome, if you're going to utilize that again, you know, you want to put your panel on there, and you want to mark the holes before you did that, which I did. I just didn't show it, and now I'm telling you, because sometimes I forget to tell you every single thing. It's like, right here, you got these two holes, and what those are for, if we come over here, you get a better idea. Right there you can see there's a little piece on shoe boxes, if you know them, little metal piece that bolts there. So you got to mark those holes, which I did on there. And what you also got to do is in behind the quarter, in here, they have welded another piece of metal to reinforce it. So it's not just, you know, so it's, yeah. Let's see if I can show you it here. See there? So you got to make sure you make that piece and put it on for that, and make sure you mark the holes, which I've already, you know, I've done the holes there. I got everything marked. So anyway, what I want to show you next is I'm starting to cut this away. Obviously I still got to drill spot welds to get that off. Look at this. This is all this shit they put in here from the factory. And you know, it was like a tar, I guess, but it's almost like a rubber too. And this to me is why these shoe boxes all rust here, because this stuff gets wet and it never really dries out. But hey, it lasted a long time, but I'm just showing they all have this. Anyone has a shoebox and you don't know it, your car has this in behind here. I wonder if I can show you how thick it is. Let's see. Here we go. I don't know if I can film and do this at the same time. Let's try. Oh. We are lucky. Look at this so far. Of course, we want to clean all this up really good before you put your quarter on. You want to clean all that up, strip it all down, and get some Rust-Mort or some Eastwood product in there, whatever, 415, whatever you decide you want to use. I don't personally, look at that shit. Now I've already taken it away from there when I did that. And if you go back on many videos ago from last fall when I was working on my cars, you'll see that. I am very happy because right now I'm seeing absolutely no rust on the inner panel. And if you remember on the other side of this car when I was doing it, she was rusty and I had to weld all new metal in there before I could do the quarter. But you definitely want to clean all that up. You definitely want to put some sort of rust treatment in there. Anything's better than nothing. And no, I will not be spraying this kind of shit back. I got these stuck under here, but this is going to get cut. Yeah, I will not be spraying that kind of shit back up in there. I treat everything. I put, you know, I've got everything here. I've got I've got Pore 15. I've got Rust-Mort. I got all sorts of stuff. I got texture spray. I just, you know, I use whatever I've got here. Something is better than nothing. And you know, it's not like this car is going to see now another, you know, winter, because I won't drive it in the winter, but I will drive it in the rain. I do drive my shit in the rain. I insure them the beginning of, I usually get them insured for the 1st of May, and I drive them right to the end of October, November. That's what I do. A little rain never hurts. They get wet when you wash them, don't they? Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. People don't wash cars anymore. They spray detail. Anyway, I'm going to get back to it here. Yeah, the pole would line up here. Okay guys, what's going on here? Oh, let me grab the camera here for you. So, while I'm waiting for my treatment to dry up in here, because I don't ever put a panel over something that's not dry, you know, I've been working on other things. I've gone around, because my trunk pan has gone in the back, so I started cutting it away in here while the quarter's off. Because sometimes you're starting to cut in here with a cutoff wheel, and the bloody cutoff wheel will hit the quarter, and I don't want to hit my new quarter and cut away my new quarter, if you understand what I'm saying. So I started marking and cutting away all the shit I need to cut away in there to kind of get this panel ready to go. And then what I'm also doing is I'm plug welding up. Obviously we're holding everything tight with our clamps. I'm plug welding everything along to our outer wheel tub, getting that done. Then I can finish welding this up. Got a couple, I don't know, probably 8 or 9 plug welds under there to do. By the time I get all that done, or maybe even just halfway done, I don't know, this will be dried up and ready to rock and roll. And you can see our line where we still got to do some trimming and fitting. And then we'll get that situated on there. So I really think that today we are going to have this piece at least sitting on there, tacked in place. We're getting there. And we're getting a lot of rust and shit out of the car. And we're cutting away in the trunk, so it's a good day. That's a good start for getting back at my own car. So I'm going to keep plugging away here. Shut the camera down for a little bit. And of course, you all know what I'm drinking on a day like today. So those of you that are new out there, guess what I'm drinking. And those of you that aren't new, well, you know what I'm drinking. I got my snacks. I got my snacks right there. And I got my Coca-Cola, but I will only drink it on Sunday Fundays in a glass bottle. Those when those come out. I got lots of Coke in a can. That's normal days when you're working on customer cars. But when I'm working on my stuff, it's Coca-Cola. And to be quite honest with you, actually, when I'm working on customer cars, I'm just chugging back water. Can't drink that much pop. As I get older, it interferes with my stomach. Anyway, let's keep going here. Get this bad boy going. Okay guys, so it's you know, it's been a little while now. It's all dried up nicely there to the touch. Alright, so that's good. I managed to get some of the welding done there. Kept going along there, got some more done there, got all the plug welds underneath here. Still got to do the ones on the bottom, but I can leave that for now because I like to get panels on. This is stuff that you can do whenever, and I don't need to film this stuff for you guys, right? You like to just see the panels come off and go on. So I'm going to start fitting this panel one more time. Now what I did was, you can see this is where the tub ends. That's not cut off, that's just where they end. You know, and the lip is good underneath here. So what I've done is I've drilled out my holes, so I'm going to plug weld it again. Right? And those are the holes for that back panel piece I told you. Side trim I'm not worried about. I got a template thing made for that, so I took it a long time ago on the other side. Like I told you earlier, you should mark them in here or do a template. I did a template, so I'll just use it on that side, reverse it, bring it to this side. And at the end of the day, anyway, it wouldn't matter because I've got the door holes, and all you have to do is measure evenly off there, and boom. So it's pretty good. But yeah, so we are going to we're going to attempt to fit this on here one more time and do a little bit more trimming, and then we'll get right back at it. Okay guys, what we're doing is the old trick that you all know. I've showed you plenty of times, unless you're new to my website, or my YouTube, I mean. So I always leave a little bit, you can see below the line, I leave a little bit of metal under there. Anywhere from 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch, provided you can get to it. Cut it away. Make sure there is a bit of a gap. You want to, whoops, sorry, you got to have a bit. Anyway, this isn't showing well, I'm not filming it anyway. Well, it's reflecting off anyway, but there's a gap there. You don't want metal on metal, because metal, it shrinks and expands and everything, you'll just get warpage. So you want a gap there, you do want to fill in the gap. So anyway, I cut it along, spot weld it like you just saw I was doing there, and then as I go, I just pull more of it away. Then we get a nice flush butt weld. And then let's come in here after and clean up the welds. So that's what we're doing right there. We'll get some spots on there all the way along, work our way down. And of course you remember I already drilled the holes for that. And away we go. And there's no need to drill holes on the bottom here because there is no back panel. A lot of cars have a closed in quarter at the back. These cars don't. They just have a little V panel. I don't know if you can see it. It's in here, which actually has a sheet metal screw that bolts to the quarter. And it lined up perfect. This quarter went right down and lined right up with a hole, boom, in. So we'll just continue going along, and I always feel it's, you know, fairly flush. It's okay. Remember, it's okay if you're a bit low. Better to be low than high, because if you're high and you try and tap it down, you may create a big, huge dent to fill. Or if you're a teeny bit low, let's say you're that, I don't know, I can't. Let's say you're that low. Big deal. You skim coat it, because if you're high and you can't tap it down, you're filling that whole quarter with Bondo. Is what you're doing. Because now, let's say that this is a ridge here that you can't tap down, you're gonna have to build all this up and all this up to match that ridge in the middle. So, pretty much mine is pretty flush. It still needs a skim coat, it will. If you feel where I've welded, it's got the little wobble. I ain't no, you know, I'm not saying I'm Mr. Magic here, but, you know, I'm gonna, you know, we're gonna skim coat it with maybe like, I don't know, this much of filler. Sean will we'll take this car to bare metal. Sean will skim coat the whole quarter anyway, because that's how you're gonna get metal absolutely perfectly straight, because no piece of metal is perfectly straight. So he's gonna skim coat it anyway. So I'm just saying that, you know, He's going to skim coat it. I'm getting a light coat on there, and that's all there is to it. But I'm not building it up where I'm not putting it this low where it's like a 1/4 inch or more Bondo. I'm not doing that. But anyway, at the end of the day, I'm just trying to explain to some of you guys, maybe some of you guys are new at it. Don't be afraid if it's a teeny bit low. Better to be low than high. Always remember that. Low you can fill, high you got to bash in, then you're filling it even more. All right, let's continue on. Okay, guys, we've got it all cut. Oh, you can see what I mean about our gap. We got it all cut. We're gonna go down here. That's it. We've got spot welds in there, and it's all held in place. And here's the piece that came out from in behind. That's it right there. You can kind of, here, I'll lay it on the ground. You can kind of get a better look of it. That I pulled out as I went along. So that takes care of that piece. So now, I'm going to do a couple more spot welds on the back here. Then I'm going to get my plug welds done underneath. Same with the old panel, get that done. Then all I got really left is that to finish off, which takes time. I know the film looks like it's going quick because I'm not filming this. As you can tell, I'm turning the camera on and off. But trust me, a lot of time goes by in between when I'm doing this. But that is where we are at. We have got a rust-free driver's side car now. We've got inner rockers, outer rockers, we got lower quarters, we got complete floors on the driver's side and the passenger side, like mounts. There you go. Look at that. I am tickled pink. This car is coming along awesome. Back at it. Feels good. Feels real good. Door closes nice. Sounds a little hollow because there's nothing in there. But closes nice. So I'm going to, I'm just going to keep plugging away here and see what we can get done today. What a great Sunday. Oh, time for a drink of water. All right. Hey guys, we're getting close. Getting real close to what's going on here. Got it all plug welded up underneath here. Gonna grind them down. A little bit of welding left there. Got it all stitched up across there. Got it welded and cleaned up here. Looks real nice and smooth. That's good. So yeah. I think I'm just gonna it's almost time to call it cleanup for the day, believe it or not. We started here at 10 o'clock. It's almost 5 now. And, you know, it takes a good 20 minutes or so to clean this shit up. So I think that's where we're going to leave this old girl for now. Till the next Sunday Funday. Hey, hopefully a lot of you are still staying tuned. I didn't lose you there through that break. And if I got any new people, go back and look up Shop 50 Shoebox. I believe my wife has them all in order. Yeah, just having fun, just building cars. That's what it's all about. Every little bit counts. So if you're out there and you're working, you only get an hour here or 2 hours there, it doesn't matter. The main thing is you got the car and you're building it. And if you don't have the car but you're saving up for it, that's a good thing too. So we will see you. I do believe next Sunday I'm not here, but if I can be here, I will be here. But stay tuned for shop updates during the week. See you later.